You know, what's funny is Pokemon's been following basically the same print line and print window for a very long time when it comes to how much product, how many sets they come out with every single year, what each set looks like to end the block. We know Crown Zenith was a good opening. People liked opening a lot of the sets in Sword and Shield. We know Evolving Skies was a nightmare for a while when it came to opening. People didn't like the hit rate. Then they made the first three sets, even into Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces. They made a lot of these sets very easy pulls, and everybody responded very negatively about that. You can even argue Shrouded Fable was easy. It had nothing going on, and Stellar Crown's the same way. Surging Sparks finally came along in November. Then he got Prismatic, and that was a tough pull rate with God Packs. Journey Together was a small set, quick set, easy set. Destined Rivals was the first big hitter out there. Destined Rivals was out in May, end of May. Well, if you go back a year before that, Twilight Masquerade came out same time frame, around the end of May. And it was right around the Mega Evolution start, in between this gap right here in July and August, where we saw a huge reprint of Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade. That's where, it got interesting. So the question is, in realistically the end of summer, is there going to be another big Destined Rivals pump out into the market? That would make the most sense out of everything that goes on in 2026. With, the 30th set coming around, I'm not going to go too crazy, I promise. It's Pat's Projects. Hit that like button and comment down below your thoughts. Just everything that's going on right now. What are you doing? What are you collecting? What are you looking at? What are you trying to get into? Sealed or singles or slabs? Chaos Rising's coming, but what I want to show you, no, I do not want to upgrade for premium, and I will not deal with ads. Twitter, what are you doing these days? Everything's just a paywall on Twitter. The 30th, that's what I was going for. 30th is on the way. And the reality is, with the 30th, they're going to put out a commercial. They just put out product today, February 4th. That got onto the Pokemon Center website. Pokemon Center on the back end, the pin collection had a bundle with a Prismatic Evolutions ETB attached to it. So keep an eye out on the Pokemon website. They're kind of like sneaking some products in with other product bundles. So just keep an eye out for that and whatever else they're trying to scheme up on the down the line. It's going to be interesting. 30th logos, nothing too crazy. I thought it would be a little bit more crazy. I like the one someone put out where the Pikachu was like hugging the zero. Like, that looked pretty cool. But the reality is, it's not like that. It's going to be a big 3-0. So keep an eye out for all the product that's going to be coming. They've kept their promise. They said they were going to reprint more. They were going to go max capacity with Prismatic. And they're doing it. Greninja's coming. Chaos Rising's on the way. I like this box. Looks kind of badass. But who knows? This is what we see, what potentially will be. And then, that's the reality. So Destined Rivals is coming. Chaos Rising is after that. Chaos Rising is going to be around May. So if everything follows suit, the reason I'm getting to this is Chaos Rising will potentially follow the same print line, print run, print era of what Destined Rivals did, and potentially Destined Rivals might follow the same line as Twilight Masquerade, where we'll see in August. And it's February right now. That's the reality. Does Destined Rivals get that big Wave 3 reprint? Because Wave 1, we got booster boxes. Wave 2, a month and a half to 2 months later, came and we got more booster boxes. And then they kind of get allocations ready for a giant Wave 3, and that's really the big dumpening of the market. They hit Stellar Crown a little bit, mainly with Pokemon Center ETBs and packs and collection boxes. They hit Surging Sparks. We know they've hit Prismatic Evolutions every single time. It just hasn't changed anything. They hit Twilight Masquerade pretty hard. And then everything else is just few and far between. Paradox Rift and Obsidian Flames, packs in different collections. Shrouded Fable had those collection boxes. So everything gets its time and day. But the quick question is, what are we going to see next? Well, realistically, we're going to see stuff from the mid-era into that rotation 3. We could see some stuff this year. More, of course, probably going to see more Prismatic. We'll see maybe a little bit of Journey come out. You know, it'll be received and probably negatively. Who knows? Is it going to be booster boxes or going to be ETBs or packs? That's not for me to decide. We did see a Black Bolt White Flare Pokemon Center ETB reprint. So who knows? Maybe it'll be some more Phantasmal Flames ETBs in bundles. They love printing bundles. They can get those out quickly in a jiffy. Maybe we see some Destined Rivals. But that's really where you have to think. And it's crazy to think that there's better deals out there for you to get opportunity to get more product in the things you want to buy. Am I buying Destined Rivals Destined Rivals booster box at $600? No. I'm still stocking up on Prismatic. I just believe in Prismatic. And this is what I need. I need to create a row to the right here. I want to do a row to the right. And I want to make it two things. I want to make it top, chase, price. And then I want to go one more to the right here. And I want to put PSA 10 top, chase, PSA, price. I want to make those two because I think it's valuable for people to start to wake up to see what's really out there. When Prismatic Evolution's Sunbreon is $900 raw, $4,000 in a PSA 10, you can justify why this is starting to show up at $300 a Pokemon Center ETB. When, I mean, Destined Rivals isn't even close. That's the reality. Show you right now. As long as PokeData.io works, there's never a guarantee with this website. It's a good website, but it doesn't always work that way. $375 now. What's the sales closing out at? $1,200 for a PSA 10. People are just speculating realistically that Destined Rivals gets 0 reprints, which isn't the reality. Because if you check the dates on everything, going all the way back to about COVID time, 2020, 2021 is really where you start to see the true print windows. 2019 is a little bit different. There wasn't as much going on then. Team Up didn't get the reprint that everybody thought it would, and that's why Team Up is the golden child, the most talked about, the dream of everything that goes on. It's like, oh, they just missed Team Up. They definitely got it right with a lot of other sets then. But that's the reality you have to start to look into. These recent print windows, you know, of, call it 2021, you get Shining Fates 1, Battle Styles 2, Chilling Reigns 3, Evolving Skies 4. Evolving Skies was the big one, the hardest one to pull. Then you get the special sets like Celebration, Fusion Strike to close out that. whole entire year. That's 6 right there. Then Brilliant Stars 7, Astral Radiance 8, Pokemon Go's 9, Lost Origins 10, Silver Tempest is 11. And then right on the tail end of it, close out Crown Zenith or Sword and Shield block, that's 12. Scarlet and Violet being 1. I mean, you can go through the whole thing. We all get it. You know, SVO4 all the way through SVO10 with a couple special sets in between. The reality is, I don't believe people when they say that Destined Rivals is never going to get a reprint. I call cap. I think they're a ton of BS. And the reality is you have to protect yourselves. So, with all that being said, yeah, it's past projects. I want to win. I want you guys to win too. But at the end of the day, you have to make your own plays. I can't force you. I'm not forcing myself, so I wouldn't tell you to go do the same thing. Am I at the end of the day going to kick myself that I didn't get one? No. But I can live with myself knowing I can sleep at night knowing I didn't spend $600 on a booster box. I got to update the cases. I haven't done that in a while. This week's been tough. I had a lot going on. But yeah, hey, it's past projects. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Pat out.